Good. Can you all see me?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so without further
Let's
ado,
get underway.
Karim Kahalé.
Let me put the timer.
Yes, Ben.
All right.
Tell me when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Karim Kahalé. Longing for one last hug. Longing for one last hug. Karim Kahalé. Start whenever you're ready.
Life is as unpredictable as it gets. From finding out or realizing that your flight has been canceled at the very last minute, or even having someone leave without bidding a final goodbye. My parents got divorced when I was 6 years of age, and neither were really able to take care of me and my sister back then. My warm-hearted aunt, fortunately enough, was able to host us. She was in her late 40s, unmarried, with plenty of love and affection to give. And having children to take care of for the very first time was like a dream come true. My aunt was the ultimate symbol of unconditional love. Whatever I needed, she was always there. Auntie, can you please help me with my Arabic homework? Of course, my dear. Auntie, can you help me tie my laces? Sure thing. Auntie, can I please get this new video game? You just got one yesterday. Oh, I remember it so well. Whenever I'd have those terrible migraine attacks, my aunt would hold me close and keep her hand pressed against my forehead to ease the pain until I fell asleep. Whatever shenanigans I talked about, she was always attentive and actually seemed interested in what 8-year-old me had to say. The years I've spent with my aunt were probably one of my favorite childhood highlights. And we really formed one of the closest bonds, an unbreakable bond. Or so I thought. It was when my dad got married and I had to move back to his place. I had no choice. I had to play along. I only got to see my aunt again on special occasions. And this bond, once unbreakable, ceased to exist. Years went by. I graduated high school and got into university. But I did not completely forget about my aunt. I started visiting her more frequently. I would drop by during my lunch breaks and ask her about her day. But for the most part, I was just ranting about class. Even though my aunt was so selfless on the inside, unfortunately, after some time, I wasn't really able to maintain those regular visits. Getting busy with this whole university life. My aunt would call me sometimes. Sorry, aunt, I'm busy. Karim, I need your help with something. Not now, aunt. I've got my midterms coming. Maybe next time. My aunt needed me, but I was almost never there. And even when I did make some time to see her, I never showed proper affection. My hugs were emotions, and I was just blind to her calls of distress. Months went by, and it was just another random day. I was driving to work when I received a call from my dad. Karim, you have to come over right now. Your aunt has passed away. I was in complete shock, but I didn't cry. I didn't get mad. What I felt was just sudden emptiness, as if time stood still. I didn't utter a single word that day. There is no worse feeling. Oh, sorry. There's no worse feeling than guilt. My aunt needed me. I was almost never there. My aunt needed someone to listen. She needed someone to hug when she was in pain. Someone she could call a friend, or even a son. Someone that should have been me. Even though my aunt's death is something of the past now, I often think about this whole experience. Why is it that it is the people we love most that we take most for granted? It's so easy to spend less time with your family because they will always be there for you, or so you assume. I know you're busy, lots to do, places to be, and people to meet. But what you have to understand is that at the end of our lives, most of us do not regret having made more money. What we regret are the relationships we didn't nurture and the things we didn't do with the people we care about. It all brings me to this one point that I want to passionately make. Don't be one of those people that have to experience loss before you wake up to the blessings you have. I've seen that happen, and I'm still longing for one last hug. Thank you.